right, good morning everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started with today's webinar with special guest Truck Services of North America. We are sponsoring this, TruckLogics here, so I want to briefly, for everyone who hasn't used GoToMeeting before, just quickly show you the control panel. This here is what your control panel looks like. Once you get logged in, you'll see up in the top left corner there's a little orange arrow so that you can minimize that control panel at any time so that you can see the full screen. Also, the way we do this is everyone is currently muted right now. So at the end of the presentation, we're going to open it up for questions. You can use the little raise your hand button, and I will unmute you so you can either ask your question over the air, or if you like, you can use this nice little questions chat box, and you can just type a question in here and we'll see that, and we can answer that over the air for you. So either way you want to do that, that's how we'll answer the questions towards the end of the presentation. If you all would, please just go ahead and test the raise your hand option and let me know that you can hear me okay. Very good. All right, well, it looks like everyone is here and ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So again, this webinar is sponsored by TruckLogics. If you're not familiar with what TruckLogics is, it's actually a all-inclusive business management program that we designed for owner-operators and smaller fleet operations. So what can you do from within TruckLogics? Well, really, you can manage your entire business. So that includes everything from all your trucks, anything to do with your finances, and your entire team. It's completely mobile friendly, so you can actually access your business on the road from any mobile device, both Android and Apple iPhone phones or tablets. So you can manage your business on the go. You can keep up with any kind of maintenance on your trucks. It'll actually let you set reminders so you can stay on top of the maintenance needs you need to do on your truck, have a good record of that sort of thing. As far as money goes, you can manage all your income and expenses, generate profit and loss reports as frequently as you need. You can also do, if you have drivers, if you are in that small fleet situation, you can manage your drivers there, manage driver settlements. You can actually print those out and get them to your drivers. If you are in that fleet situation as well, you can actually dispatch your drivers. There's a nice mobile app, like I was saying, that goes with the program, and your drivers can actually see loads that are dispatched to them right from the phone, upload any kind of expense they may incur on the trip from the phone, and you can keep records that way. So definitely give this a try if you haven't already signed up. Here's our pricing breakdown. If you are in that 1 to 2 truck range, lease drivers, it's only $7.95 a month. If you're an independent operation, it's $9.95 a month. And then there's our fleet pricing that goes down from there. So anyone tuned into this webinar, we're actually offering you guys an extended 45-day free trial. There's no credit card involved, so you can actually get signed up just with your email address and create a password. And if you want to use this promo code TSNA, our special guest here, we're going to give you guys 45 days. So make sure after this presentation, if you haven't already tried TruckLogics, to get signed up and use that promo code there. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our special guest, TSNA, with our representative from there, Amber Tabb.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good, thank you. All right, so Truck Services of North America is a premier processing agency, and we set the standards for quality and professionalism by providing unmatched customer service. We go above and beyond our the expectations of our customers, and basically we provide the paperwork side of running your business. As you can see, we offer our IFTA services, and just to break down what IFTA is, it's the International Fuel Tax Agreement, and that's between the 48 states in America and also the 10 Canadian provinces. And if you're above 26,000 pounds and you're crossing state lines, then you're required to have IFTA. And The purpose of IFTA is to establish and maintain the concept of one fuel license between all the jurisdictions. And then you would get that from your base jurisdiction. And once you have IFTA, you're required to file quarterly returns. And at TSNA, we offer 3 packages, the basic, premium, and complete. And those packages would depend on how much work you would like us to do for you and how much work you're willing to do on your own. And then from there, we would set your account up with us, and then we would keep you current with your quarterly returns. And then down below, you can see the filing deadlines, with April 30th being the first quarter deadline, so just coming up in a few short days. So if you don't have IFTA or IRP, which is your registration or your portion tags, you're required to have temporary trip and fuel permits. This is another service we offer. And so when you're traveling in a state that you don't have IFTA or IRP, you're required to get a temporary permit. And typically we can get those same day, and you would just visit our website, fill out a permit request form, and then we can get those permits over to you within just a couple hours. A lot of times we get questions about authority and what's involved in getting your own authority, and a lot of times these packages are customized to your needs, but to start off, you would need an EIN number and a DOT number. The EIN number is a unique 9-digit number. It's assigned by the IRS, and it's used to identify your business. So it's kind of like your business's Social Security number. This is also, the EIN number is required when you're filing 2290, when you're e-filing it. And so a lot of times we get a call to file a 2290 and the person hasn't established an EIN number. So we do that as well. And like I said, it's basically your company's Social Security number. The next one is the US DOT number. This is an FMCSA regulation, and it requires that all companies or individuals transporting passengers or cargo across state lines and over 10,000 pounds, you must register with the FMCSA. And actually, many states are now requiring it for all commercial vehicle registrations, even if you're not under 10,000 pounds. So that's just an FMCSA regulation. And then those would be the first 2 steps in getting your own authority. And then next, we have the MC number, the BOC3, and that would be your authority. And the MC number, that's when you're engaging in for hire interstate commerce. You're crossing state lines and you are for hire. So that's when you would want to get your MC number. And then we also do the BOC3 filing. When you get your authority or your MC number, you're required to have a BOC3 on file as well as insurance. And once those 2 things are on file with the FMCSA, they will activate your MC number within about 14 business days. So the BOC3, which we do offer, that is the registered blanket agent of coverage. And TSNA, or Truck Services of North America, we are registered with the FMCSA. So what that means is we do it same day. It's immediate. We're not going through a third party, which means that it takes a couple days for the first person to process it. We do it same day. The BOC3 basically designates a process agent in all 50 states in which your business operates. And so if for some reason you need to be served legal papers or need to be got in contact with, they would contact us, and then we would contact you and serve you those papers. Now, intrastate authority, some states require, even if you're staying intrastate, that you would have an authority. For example, Texas and California are 2 of those states. You can contact us for more information about that. But even if you're staying intrastate, Texas, California, a few other states require that you have intrastate authority. Other services we offer are IRP, UCR, we phone file the 2290, and then the state use tax permits. When we're talking about IRP, sometimes that's a complicated process just because you're dealing obviously with all different states, and you have to supply supporting documents for your application. So if you're wanting to register your truck in your specific state, each state has different supporting documents that you need to supply with that application. The IRP is also known as the apportion plates or your registration. It is now full reciprocity, which means it's kind of like IFTA. So if you have IRP and you're going to be renewing it this year, once you renew that IRP, it's going to be full reciprocity. And if you're just applying for IRP, you will be under that new way of the IRP. So that means that you'll be able to travel in all 48 states and the 10 provinces of Canada without getting trip permits, or you'll be able to go anywhere in the United States. The UCR is a federally mandated registration. It's implemented on the state level, but it's based on your fleet size. So just depending on how many vehicles you have registered on your DOT number, that is what that's what the UCR is based off of. The revenues generated will be used to enforce motor carrier safety programs. So that's what the UCR is for. For the 2290, I'm sure many of you are have heard of that before, but that's the heavy vehicle use tax. And that's for vehicles that are 55,000 pounds or over. And the tax period for that runs from July 1st to June 30th. At TSNAmerica, what we do is we phone file your 2290. So, so if you're on the road, you don't have access to a phone or computer, you can just give us a call and we file your 2290 over the phone. So we get your Schedule 1 back within just a few, within the same day, and then we'll email you that. We can fax it to you if you don't have access to your email. Then the state use tax permits, if you are operating in Kentucky, New Mexico, New York, or Oregon, those states require additional permits to travel in them. We both set those up as well as do the quarterly filing for those as well. Another service we offer is our annual renewal services. So when you're out on the road and focusing on your job, it's hard to keep up with all the dates and when you have to renew what. And so once we have you in our system, once we have your information in our system, we keep track of when your IRP expires, when you need all these different renewals, your IFTA renewal, IRP, UCR, 2290, and we also do DOT updates. So the DOT update would be required if you need to change any information. And then also with having a DOT update, it's required that you do a biennial update. So every 2 years, even if no information has changed with your DOT, you're required to do an update. And the way they track that is through the mileage. So you would just be required to update your mileage for the previous year. The benefits of using TSNAmerica, so when you're dealing with the states, obviously there's long hold times, there's frustrations of trying to get through to the states, and we take that on your behalf. Once you're our customer, and if you need to call any of the states, we call them for you, and we make sure that we get the answers we need for you. We keep you informed of the important deadlines, like I was talking about previously, so you don't miss them. We send you emails, and then if we don't hear a response, we give you a call just to let you know, hey, the IFTA deadline's coming up. We haven't heard from you. Are you taking care of that, or would you like us to take care of it? We just want to keep you aware of the deadlines. And then we take the paperwork out of your way so that you can keep on trucking. And that's the most important thing we do, is you can focus on your job, and we'll do the paperwork. So just quickly, the process of working with TSNAmerica, we prepare the paperwork, and then it's processed through the state or federal department directly. We'll collect your signatures or your necessary information from you either through fax or email or over the phone. Then we'll prepare and submit the paperwork on your behalf to the appropriate state or federal department. Since we do this on a daily basis, we basically know the answer, or if we don't know the answer, we know where to find it. So we continue to build relationships with other professionals in the trucking industry. So TSNA can be a one-stop shop for all your trucking needs. If there's a service we do not provide, chances are we know someone who does, and we can refer you over to that person. So if you don't see what you're looking for, if you don't hear what you're looking for, just give us a call and we can point you in the right direction.
All right. Awesome presentation, Amber. It's very informative. So this is where we want to open it up for any questions you guys might have on what TSNAmerica offers, or TruckLogics, or anything at all in regards to IFTA, anything else we've talked about today. So feel free to either, again, use the chat box or raise your hand to ask a question. Okay, we got a question from Carol. Is TSNAmerica part of TruckLogics or a separate company? Well, they are a separate company. We do have a good relationship with them. We recommend their services to our users, and I believe that any of their clientele, if they need help with just staying on top of their business, they recommend TruckLogics as well. So it's more of a partnership we have. So again, we're offering anyone who is in on this webinar, if you guys want to check out TruckLogics completely free, just use that promo code TSNA. And you'll get 45 days, no credit card required. You can really see what it's all about. And then, if there's something we don't offer, certainly give TSNA a call so they can assist you as well. Okay, we got a question from Angelita. What are the fees for using IFTA services? I guess that's referring to you guys.
The IFTA packages start at $75 quarterly. And then they go up from there. And like I said, it just depends on the amount of work that you would like TSNA to do for you and the amount of work that you would like to do yourself. So our number is on the last screen, and I can give it to you here as well. It's 803-386-0320. And you can feel free to call over there, and they will, there's process agents over there ready to answer your questions. And they'd be happy to answer that for you.
All right, we got one from Elena. How can we get on the deadline reminder list?
So once we set up your account with us, we add you to our reminder list, and then every quarter you will get reminder emails that let you know. It's 1 week till filing, it's a month till filing, so we send you out emails and we let you know that the filing deadline is coming up. And then if we haven't heard from you by the 15th of the month, then we'll give you a call and just remind you that the deadline's coming up, just so that we can file your returns on time.
Awesome, great question. Okay, we have another question from Claudia here. Questions in regards to IFTA. Is there such thing as an exempted mile?
That depends on the state that you are filing for, and so, like I said, for more specific information, you would want to call us at TSNAmerica, and we can find out what's your base state, what state you're filing in. And then we can let you know if there are exempted miles for that state.
Awesome. Good question, Claudia. Okay, looks like Craig was able to use the chat box here to ask this question. So he wants to know the difference in the IFTA packages you guys offer. I guess I should elaborate a little bit on that, Amber.
Sure. So I'll start with the basic package. And with the IFTA basic package, you would send us totals, and that means that you would send us total miles traveled and gallons of fuel purchased per state per quarter. So you're just sending us, I traveled 500 miles in South Carolina and I purchased 10 gallons of fuel. From there, we prepare your return and then we submit it to the state. With our premium package, you would send us your trip and fuel reports, and then we prepare your return and we submit it to the state. Our complete package offers a little bit more support for you. You would send us your trip and fuel reports, and then we prepare your return, but we also check it for accuracy. So if you report miles in Florida and you report miles in South Carolina, but you didn't report anything in Georgia, we catch that mistake for you, and then we allow you to fix that mistake before we submit it to the state, so you're not penalized for not filing.
Okay, again, guys, if you want to raise your hand, you can ask a question that way, or use that chat box you'll see in your control panel, and we can ask your question over there for you. And I think we didn't really touch on it earlier. If you're one of those people that are just more interested in really managing your whole business by yourself, TruckLogics does offer features where you can actually keep up with your own IFTA. So if you're not interested in a service like TSNAmerica where they'll really help handhold you and take care of that process, you can do it yourself through TruckLogics. So again, please remember to check that out. There's no credit card required. You guys get 45 days with that promo code TSNAmerica. TSNA, I'm sorry. So we'll wait here for a couple minutes. If you guys have any questions at all, this will be the chance. This will be your opportunity to ask them. You can either again raise your hand or use that chat box to ask a question. All right, we got one here from Carol. Do you use the existing tracking systems in the trucks, or do new ones need to be installed?
New ones do not need to be installed. For us, it would depend on the package that you pick for IFTA and how you would send in your information. Typically, if you have a tracking system in your vehicle, you could just print off that report and then send it directly over to us. As long as it's tracking your mileage and your gallons of fuel purchased, then I don't think there would be a reason to install a new system.
Okay, good question. All right, and we have another question here from Angelita in regards to the fees for TruckLogics. Okay, I can go back to that page quickly here. It depends on really how many trucks you're running. It starts, if you're a leased operator or a company driver, it's only $7.95 a month. If you are, completely independent, and you're up to 2 trucks, it's $9.95 a month. And then if you're in that fleet range, you can see that it's $24.95 a month up to 7 trucks, and then $39.95 a month up to 14 trucks. We do accommodate larger fleets than that. It's just a custom pricing. So, certainly, like I said, go and try it out and see what you think. You just want to go to TruckLogics.com, click on where it says free trial, and all you're going to need is just really your email address and your basic business name, contact details, and you can get started. No credit card required. And again, use this promo code TSNA. You can get 45 days free to try it out. And if you do have any questions about it, we are always available by live support. Either you can call us, email us, or live chat us from the website, and we'll be happy to help you through the program. We can always set up a demonstration or walkthrough like we're doing right now on more of a one-on-one basis. So if you're interested in that, just give us a call, and we can get something set up with you. Okay, we've had some good questions. Let's, again, maybe a last call here. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to ask them now. Either, again, raise your hand or use that chat box. We're going to quickly, let's just go back to TSNA's contact details here at the end. If you guys want to give them a call, if there is something maybe you're not comfortable asking on the air, certainly just give them a call. They'd be more than happy to answer your question over the phone. They're available by live chat, email, and again phone. So check them out. Looks like I guess that's it for the questions here. So anything that wasn't answered in this webinar, or anything you want to ask afterwards, like I said, give either one of us a call. We'd be happy to assist you. Looks like we did have one question left from Judith. Judith, I'm going to unmute you here, so you're on the air if you want to ask your question.
Yeah, hi. I have a question about the 2290. I know that you pay the taxes according to the weight of the truck, and I noticed on the form there's so many different weight levels. Do you pay it by the weight of the truck empty or the possible what the truck can hold? I'm kind of confused about that. When, you know, our total weight on our truck and trailer is like, I don't know, 40-something thousand. So, and I know it starts at 55, but I know we're required to do a 2290. So I wasn't sure about how do you report the weight of the truck on a 2290.
The truck is, the weight would be the truck, tractor, and the maximum the truck can haul.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
You're
Awesome.
welcome.
Great question. Thanks, Judith.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and looks like we have another question here from Maria. Are you going to teach how to do the IFTA? No, I don't think we're gonna get into directly how to do it. If you have any questions about it, or if you're not comfortable with it, certainly give TSNA a call, and they can get you sorted out and make sure you're doing that correctly. If you're interested in the TruckLogics program and really trying to do that yourself, give us a call and or sign up for that free trial, and we can try to help you the best we can to get that sorted out and how to do that through the program. But like I said, if you're not really comfortable with it, I would recommend giving TSNA a call and seeing if they could help you out with that. Okay, we're going to do last call one more time. We had a couple questions come in last time after I said that. So again, if you have any questions at all, this is the chance to do it, to ask them over the air, or again use that chat box. And again, anything we haven't covered or you want to talk about, on more of a private basis, just contact us after this webinar. Here are the contact details for TSNAmerica, and they'll be more than happy to help you out. Alrighty, well I think that concludes our webinar for today. I want to thank Amber Tab here from TSNAmerica for joining us and answering everyone's questions. And again, if you have any questions after this, please contact them or give TruckLogics a call, and we'd be happy to talk to you guys. Thank you all for attending, and I hope you have a great day.